What I have here is a Camaro SS. It was built in 1999. What I've done over the years is very minor modifications, mostly bolt-on. Things like the shock tower brace, a new air filter package to replace the stock airbox, subframe connectors, and then a number of cosmetic things, a new shift knob, new aluminum pedals, and millions of coats of polish. My first car show with the Camaro Nationals was in 2000 in Woodstock. I've been very paranoid about the car after I purchased it, and I thought just for fun I would enter it in the judging, and I thought the car would not do well, and as a result I'd be able to get rid of a little of the paranoia, be able to drive the car not worrying about the stone chips or the door dings, and much to my surprise I won the class. I won first place and been paranoid even more ever since. Starting in 2002, through 2003, I won first place in the street class. In 2003, thanks to Tim Hortons, they dropped off a little coffee stain in my cup holder that I missed, and unfortunately I went back to second place. So this year, in 2005, I'm trying to come back and take my class again. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. One of the very unique things about my car is that I've had both the hood scoop and the hockey stick stripes painted on the side of the car. One Sunday night I was thinking about making the car a little different, having it striped, and I emailed a Legendary Motor Car in Milton, Ontario. And they said sure, they would do the job for me. They sent their truck and trailer down, picked up my car. The next time I saw the car, they had the hockey stick stripes taped on the side of the car. And what we did, Legendary Motor Car had a 1969 Camaro SS with the hockey stick stripes in their showroom. So they went out and actually measured up those stripes right off the 69, came back and laid out the stripes in masking tape on the side of the car. We tweaked them a little bit so they would suit the fourth generation body style. When I walked into the paint booth to check out the final taping, I saw a 12-inch diameter roll of masking tape. Sort of looked at it, ignored it. I was checking out the stripes, they looked great. They had mentioned about this 12-inch diameter roll of masking tape, and it turned out that when they put the taped up the first side of the Camaro, it was great, no problems at all. But when they tried to match it on the other side, it was taping it, looking at it, tearing the tape off, putting it in the ball, coming back and taping it again. And by the time they were finished, they had this 12-inch roll of masking tape. So we had the stripes painted in rally red. It's a baked on finish. When you do paint stripes on a car, if you're baking them on, you have to take the tape off after a certain period of time before the paint totally hardens, because it will give you a jagged edge along the side of the stripe. So what they did is it was 140 degrees in their oven. A couple of them were in there taking the tape off. And one of the fellows looked back and saw that the stripe was coming off with the tape. So there was a mad rush. One fellow was peeling the tape off. The other fellow was in the paint booth pushing the stripe back on the car. Fortunately, the stripe has stayed on the car for a couple of years now, and I've been really happy with the job that they did for me. The one thing that I like about my car is that no one else has one like it. It really helps me sort of feel very proud about the car.
We're looking at a 1997 Camaro SS. Produced by SLP. The biggest thing I'm proud of is basically the car's an SLP SS. They only produced this car basically for 2 years. It's also a numbered car, so I refuse to make any major modifications to this car to keep it in the most original state that it is. I joined a club, Hordylan Motorsport Club. It's a volunteer club, and they are a group of racers. And I got involved with them because I wanted to use the car on the track, much like I saw when I was growing up watching the Trans Am races. So then I got introduced to this club, the Ontario Camaro Club, and these people are more show and shine. And I tried to also get involved here as deep as I possibly could. I've been coming here for about 7 years. First year I came here as a spectator only. I wanted to kind of check out and find out all about it. And then I started to show the car. And the first year I showed it, I thought it was clean, but the judges disagreed with me. I went around to all these people and discussed cleaning the car from underneath to the engine bay to the interior, and I picked up a lot of tips on it, like using duct tape to be able to remove anything that's on the carpet. First year I didn't get a trophy for the car. I came back the second year. I spent probably in my garage a good part of a week cleaning the car. Polishing it, I brought it, and to my amazement, I won a trophy. The first time I think I placed third in original. An original class means that the car has to be exactly the way it was when it was produced or shipped to the dealer. So I won that. Well, the competition in original is really tough because a lot of the cars are brought in trailers. That means the car's not driven. There's some cars here today that are in original that I would compete against that have about 1,600 kilometers on them versus the 40,000 that I have on mine. So if you do win a trophy in original, you've done a really good job. Or maybe it's been a little luck. I came back the second year, I was in original again, and I won a first place trophy. Then I came back the next year, and I'd done some add-ons onto the car. I'd put this black brace on here and subframe connectors. They moved me then into a street, and again I got a trophy for the car. So again, they must have liked the car. Then I came back the following year, stayed in street again, and I got another trophy. I've talked to a lot of people coming from the United States, and they say that this is a really good show. They like it, one guy mentioned, because the hotel is so close to where the actual show is, that he can look out the window, he can see his car, he can feel secure about it. I really enjoy the show. They do a terrific show. I show it, you see that today. I lap it 4 times a year, and my wife and I take it up to Collingwood on a weekend. I feel myself that I'm enjoying the car to the fullest.